Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube and Facebook with Jamie Davies and Joe Stanley. And today we are bringing you the build-up to Chelsea versus Manchester City taking place on Saturday at 5:30. Now this, Joe, it's the money match, you could say. You know, the two teams that had to rely on big investments to become the teams who they are now, really, over the last decade or so. Ruining football. You hear that? You're ruining football. But we'll put that to a side, show, because we're bringing you the build-up. But, two sides, Joe, which, I'm looking forward to this game because Chelsea, they have had moments against Man City and so have Man City against Chelsea. It wasn't long ago that both teams were both going for the Premier League title. But these two teams might be the ones going for it this time, especially Man City. But how can Chelsea stop Man City at the moment? Because Man City can just beat anyone on paper.
It's going to be a very difficult task for Chelsea to beat this Manchester City side. I think the questions are raised, who can beat this Manchester City side? As you've said, who can? And there's not many sides you think that can. Liverpool got the draw and they were dubbed as the tight side. United got swept aside the other week against them.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Arsenal got swept aside early on in the season. All right, it was the opening game, but they got swept aside with ease. It's a very difficult task, but if Chelsea can have their individuals like Jorginho and Hazard playing on their day and Kepa Arrizabalaga, yes, I
said it a lot better than I would have,
playing well in goal, then they've got a very good chance. They can have those three on form, but the thing is, City have got quality in every position. You need to nullify that Manchester City midfield. The likes of Silva, Bernardo Silva and David Silva. I nearly said Silva and Silva, but don't want fans thinking I'm discussing. And you've got obviously Fernandinho, who's the solid defensive midfielder. You've got to nullify the three creative players there. And who's going to do that for Chelsea? You can stick Jorginho on David Silva, but then you've got Bernardo Silva that's free. Then you've got, not to mention the front three players of Aguero, if he's fit, Sterling and Sané probably would be the other one. It's a very big task for Chelsea.
But with it being Stamford Bridge as well, it's not an easy place for anyone. So, I think Man City won there last season, 0-0 from quite a good goal from Kevin De Bruyne, I thought. And at the time, that was proven to show that Man City were the title favourites because no matter where they went, they got the result. And that was at the time when their form continued up to 20-odd games that they... I can't remember how many games it was in a row, but they won like 15 games in a row. And when you do that in the Premier League, that should at least put you at the top of the table for a bit. But Stamford Bridge, Chelsea will feel this is the one fixture out of the two that they feel they need to win this because they are, 5-7 points behind Man City in the Premier League right now. And we're getting to the midway point. They can't lose this.
Surely, no. Well,
they can't. Come on, let's be honest.
Well, they can't afford to lose it, no. But at the same time, can you expect Manchester City to walk away with a defeat? No, not with the run that they're on. But that's me contradicting what I said last week, where the record will come to an end at some point. But as a Liverpool fan, it's kind of awkward because you don't want Chelsea to catch up with you, but you don't want City ahead of you. I
feel as though Chelsea and Liverpool are the two teams that could beat Man City. I don't know whether they do it at the Etihad, but
if anyone's got a good chance, it's either Liverpool or Chelsea that's going to do it. I think with Stamford Bridge, I suppose Chelsea will have the fans behind them, and they will try and create an atmosphere. They're not really known for its atmosphere unless it's a big European semi-final.
Liverpool fan.
Well, like Steven Gerrard in 2015, it was nice for the fans to turn up for once. So, but I think if Chelsea fans can create an atmosphere, and that's a big if, I think they can help the fans, spur the team on, and see if the players can do something. I think Sarri's the manager who's got a lot of tactical knowledge. He may not have won a trophy yet in his career, but he will win one at some point. He's got a lot of tactical knowledge. Whether he can counteract Pep will be another thing.
And let's not forget as well, Chelsea lost recently to Tottenham Hotspur, so they finally got that defeat under their belt, which I say finally like they've been waiting for it, but I don't think they wanted it to ever happen, but sadly they won't go on to be undefeated. But do you think Man City could actually end the season undefeated?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say no.
You're going to say no? Okay.
Seems like Arsenal's the only invincible side in the Premier League. But strange things have happened. City can do it. They've got the individuals in their squad. But personally, I've got a feeling that they will come unstuck at one point because people said it about them last season and they did lose at Anfield and they did lose, I think, against United.
They did,
yeah.
At
the Etihad. So it's one of those.
You say it like it's a normal thing. Oh, high five, I love it. Yeah, great.
Merseyside Well, Merseyside and Manchester is red.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It is. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Manchester's red.
Manchester.
It's
Well.
been red for like 8 years.
You're hearing that? You're hearing that? I can't hear that. Can you hear that? I can only just hear it, but it's saying stuff like Manchester is
I
red.
am against all this City propaganda.
He said, "You hear that?" He said Manchester is red. Can everyone? He always mutters.
He's from Nottingham. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Oh. Nottingham is black and white. Nottingham is black and white, isn't it?
20 years.
I thought it was black and white. I could have sworn Notts County or something like that.
Preview.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this game. So I think we're going to have to wrap it up now and go for a prediction. Joe, I'm going to go for a Chelsea win, 1-0.
I'm going to go for...
I have no reasons. I just want Man City to lose.
I'm going to go for... well, my heart says 2-1. My head says 2-1 City, but my heart says a 1-1 draw.
A 1-0 draw now, of
So I'm
course.
going to go for the 1-1 draw.
And I think for Liverpool, since you are a Liverpool fan, sadly, you need City to slip up, and that'll be the weekend where Liverpool need to change it around.
I know all about slips.
You brought it up. Slippy
I'm going to
G.
bring it up before you do.
You Slippy G. It was never in my mind. Never in my mind for
yes.
once. Anyway, we better wrap up, says our director. Anyway, our thanks to you at home for watching. Remember to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube and all that jazz, as he would normally say. And we'll see you next time.